When did you get off Ambien and really get cannabis to use as a sleep aid?
I would like to say maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah. I remember hating that Ambien for you. Yeah.
And that was the only thing I could use.
Side note, we were at a hotel in Vegas at a travel basketball game for Jake, remember? And you were on the Ambien.
I wasn't even
the Ambien. You were on the Ambien.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I wasn't even in cannabis yet. Because remember, I didn't touch the stuff.
Correct.
And I was laying in bed, and middle of the night, I just hear all this activity at the little bar there with the TV. You were going ham. Nuts were flying, everything. And then you had this look on your face. I didn't want to make eye contact. I was looking at you, and you're like, I was like, I put the covers up. I was like, I'm going to see her tomorrow.
These aren't munchies.
But that was all before I took a picture of you, of course. I made sure to get the footage.
I usually have a hunchback.
Yes. It's not pretty. The face is crunched up.
Right. Yeah, and it's literally just like consumption.
Yeah, but that was the Ambien.
But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I do get major munchies if I smoke too much.
But do you wake up in the middle of the night and munch?
No.
I was going to say that's defeating the purpose. You're supposed to sleep right through.
Yeah. I have to be very careful on when I smoke at night, because if I smoke too early and I still want to stay up and watch the rest of the show, I've crunched the entire bag of Doritos. Like it's gone.
No discipline
it's over.
Whatsoever.
Zero.
None. I understand.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I want sweets now. And then, now I need salty. Well, wait, I need sweet now too.
Yeah.
So then it's an hour later and 4,000 calories later.
I get it. That's not impossible.
No. But the Ambien was the best thing that ever happened to me to get off of it.
Yeah.
The best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah.
And I will never go back.
No.
Never.
Praise God for that. What is your sleep regimen? What for some people listening? What is your go-to for sleep with cannabis?
Well, I do know now the indica.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And I usually rely on the people at the dispensary.
Yeah.
So for all of you that work in the industry, thank you, because you've really helped me.
Yeah.
I put my life
in
your hands.
Which comes down to the terpenes that we always talk about, looking at the labels. And I don't know if Chicago has the terpenes listed on the labels, but we were, shopping while you're here and looking at the myrcene, the beta-caryophyllene, the linalool, the things that are going to be more relaxing and bring you down.
Right.
Because and also it's a balance too. If there's too much THC and not enough terps, you're just going to get that stoned feeling. And, I'm always trying to keep you away from that, where you have a lower THC, maybe in the 70s, low 80s, but then the terps that really do put you to sleep, that's your perfect marriage right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And again, you just totally put me out with that. I have no idea what you're talking about. And I think majority of people don't necessarily understand that.
It's okay. We're all learning.
Right. And to me, it comes down to sativa or indica.
Yeah.
And the old-fashioned Indicouch. And that's how I go with it. And I walk into my dispensary. They're phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I say, this is what I need. What do you got?
Yeah.
I will say one thing that disappoints me in the industry is falling in love with something and then it not being there again.
Well, that technically shouldn't happen. But that's when you find a product that you really like and then you're like, oh, we don't have it anymore.
Yes. Yeah. But I love their recommendations. I go, even
fun.
Today you saw, I was like, whatever you say, I'll do it.
Right.
And I've learned a lot from that. Mm-hmm. So what's my routine? Well, I literally have it on the side of my bed.
Vapes mostly. What about edibles? You're also?
I do that for fun. Sometimes you taught me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for fun. If I'm thinking I'm a little too, when I say high, mean on life, like me, I'm on, what's that called? Like when you're always jazzed.
Adrenaline. You're always, you're pretty jacked up all the time. You're pretty jacked. Yeah, right.
So in order for that to slow down, it takes a lot.
It does.
So I'm running on 150.
Yeah.
So to get it down to a good 80 where I can close my eyes, I take a couple hits. And then it's funny because the more I'm smoking, the smarter I'm getting. And I'm just about to fall asleep. And I know it's happening.
Okay.
This is how I know I'm going. This is how I know I'm falling asleep. Okay. You ready for this?
You have to know. There's a knowing.
Yes.
Doesn't it just happen?
No.
Okay. So say more.
Okay. It's dialogue in my head.
Of course.
And I'll be like, Gia. And then I'll say to myself, well, if I remember Gia in my next thought process, then I'm not stoned enough.
Oh, my God.
So
I love how often I come
have
up in
thought
this.
processes.
I love
I'm
it.
just throwing you the bone right now. I don't really think about you before I go to bed. No
I mean, you can. It's okay.
I do. I
in
love
gratitude.
You. I love you in gratitude. But it's this mind game, and it's hilarious even to me that I'm playing it.
Yeah.
But it works. So if I can't remember what I just thought, I know I'm going there. I'm getting there.
So we're using the vapes. We're taking some edibles. Do you ever just consume cannabis for fun, Hal? Like, just sitting around the campfire, smoking a J, laughing? Oh, you don't smoke flower. But do you
No.
ever use it for or creative projects? I know you're an artist. You do. I mean, do you ever tap into it there?
Never. And
I
you're
know,
going to have to help
I'm trying
me.
so hard.
You'll help me. But let's be
Yeah.
honest. You and I have been there,
Yeah.
like when we were in the Denver airport, and I've had some not so great experiences
Yes.
when I lose a little bit of control. And I know people love that. It's just not who I am. I can laugh
I know.
without it.
I think that's where people struggle with cannabis is this feeling.
Yeah.
But I never feel, even in my highest of highs, that I'm out of control.
Yeah.
Welcome to the future of cannabis. My name is Gia. I'll be your tour guide.